What are these lines in the sky that
For
we
real.
have all seen?
They're sprayed particulate dispersion.
You must break the pattern today, or the loop will...
Welcome back to Rabbit Hole Reacts. Today we're watching some of the craziest videos from around the internet. Make sure to hit that like button and to subscribe. And on that note, let's go.
What are these lines in the sky that
For
we
real.
have all seen?
They're sprayed particulate dispersion. Bottom line is, when we have up-close
What is
film footage
that?
of these aircraft at altitude with nozzles visible turning dispersions on and off. This
These
is
are
not, quote,
everywhere
condensation.
nowadays.
Geoengineering.org is the only entity to sample what these heavy aircraft are emitting at altitude. We found exactly what we knew we would find, starting with aluminum nanoparticles.
Excuse
Bioavailable
me?
freeform aluminum is toxic to all life, period. That element is named in numerous climate engineering patents as part of a geoengineering
Why?
dispersion element. This elephant in the sky that we are told is a conspiracy theory is exactly what the entire
It's
global
not.
climate science community says we need to deploy immediately to slow down the warming.
To be honest, nowadays I see planes every single day dispersing something into the atmosphere. And I'm sure it's not things that are good for us.
So we were watching 60 Days In, and Daniel
Love
just
60
happened to
Days
notice
In.
that the sheriff that is acting in 60 Days In is also the sheriff that came out on Charlie Kirk's death when Charlie Kirk passed away. And I've been telling him this, like, this is just like...
Bunch of actors.
That's weird.
The moon is just moving fast.
Whoa.
Up and up.
Okay.
It was at the bottom of the clouds, and it's just moving like it's an airplane. Look at it.
What the hell?
That ain't no real moon. That's not a moon.
You videotaping it?
Yeah, I'm videotaping it.
Send me that video.
It's just moving straight up. My hand ain't moving. Well, it's shaking a little bit, but
Rewatch this with me, guys. Doesn't this look like
up, and up.
the opposite side of a
It
projection?
was at the bottom of the clouds, and
Like, not
it's just moving like
that
it's an
they're
airplane.
projecting it up, but
Look at
that
it.
they're projecting it like down for something. It looks like something's floating
That ain't no
over
real
it.
moon.
That ain't no real moon.
That's-
And did y'all see the supermoon the other night? That was looking too bright. I didn't know what was going on.
So this is how they've been rushing in the nighttime, y'all. I finally got these bitches. Look at this shit. See how it's so dark?
Yo.
And then you see these clouds. You won't pay attention to this around this time because you'll be getting off work. But look, that's the real sky. Don't that look like it could be 4 or 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
And you wake up and you see that? Because the sky don't go dark. This is how they was making the sky dark. Look at it. I got them on the roof. Look at that shit. All that shit fake. I told you this shit fake. That shit about to make it a nighttime. They gonna make it a nighttime. You see the proof? Fake ass simulation. Look at that shit. That's the last little bit of light that's covering it up. You see they covering it up.
I don't know if y'all have noticed, but these daylight savings times have not been hitting the same. And I had been having in my own mind that time was moving by fast. We just saw that moon speeding by. And I'm just here to say these are some crazy times we're living in. Who knows what's true anymore? They put the truth in plain sight. I seen that. We all saw that. I saw that too. See, a lot of these were shown on televised programs. The thing is, we have AI nowadays and these video creators and augmentators, and that's probably why they released it, so that we would question everything and not know what's true anymore.
Use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Go to work, get married, have children, act normal, walk on the pavement,
No.
watch TV,
No.
obey the law, save your old age. Then repeat after me, I am free. Slavery, it works better when you don't tell them. It's all a mind game. William Casey, CIA director, will know when our disinformation program is complete, when everything the American public believes is false.
Complete.
They don't call it television programming for nothing. What if all you ever knew was a lie?
AI and fake videos have been around since the beginning of TV and the internet. Since the very first time you looked at a screen, there has been fake videos. Videos with the intention of making you think that they are real and really happening. The high-up elites and the ones controlling us have had technology that we can't even think about. They're at least 30 to 100 years ahead of what we know about. And this isn't up for debate. We know this. They don't just invent something and then instantly give it to the public. They don't just do that. They have technology that we will probably never even know about.
I was saying that if you look at these old movies like Peter Pan, everything from animations to AGI to effects, like they've had this technology and the capability of doing this. They would never release it and grow linearly, meaning like they're releasing as it grows. They know the potential, they do something, and then they release with intent. At least that's my thought.
So here's Michael Jackson telling you to escape Saturn. This is the Saturn ring with the stars, right? Because they speak in symbolism, and if you do not understand symbolism, you are walking through life like a headless chicken, not understanding the communication that's being communicated to you. You have to understand symbolism, but what is Saturn? Saturn represents anything that restricts human consciousness, anything that restricts you. That could be a law. This is why judges wear black robes to represent the black planet of Saturn, because it's associated with the winter, darkness. Anything that restricts you. It could be belief systems, religion. This is why you always see the black cube in religion, because the black cube...
That was kind of deep.
Oh, great God. I humbly thank you for inviting me here.
Human, where is your sacrifice?
What? Oh, do you want the...
Bring me your sacrifice.
Yes, right away, sir.
The creatures who deceive the humans in the name of God were reptile-like aliens called reptilians. The reptilians liked to eat the animals of Earth and occasionally enjoyed eating human flesh, too. They brainwashed the Earthlings by using the name of God, when their true intentions were to invade and overtake the Earth.
But this was a violation of the Universal Code, which states that no planet should interfere with any other planet as long as its people live with a spirit of love and harmony.
They cunningly devised a plan that would not breach the Universal Code. They brainwashed individuals and used them to instigate disorder in society. This gave the reptilians a reason to interfere. They then intended to have the...
Why is this plot in every single child animated heroic story? It could be Aquaman. It could be the new Justice League Infinite Earths. Marvel, Multiverse of Madness. Like, it's always something bringing chaos, disarray, disorder, putting illusions over people, and then trying to take them over. And in a lot of scenarios, it's some reptilian type of beings. I don't know. Have y'all ever seen a reptile? I mean, they sure do talk about it a lot in ancient mystery, ancient history, and in TV shows.
Break the pattern today, or the loop will repeat tomorrow. Break the pattern today, or the loop will repeat tomorrow. You must break the pattern today, or the loop will repeat.
Yes.
Break the pattern today.
Bruh, I can't make this shit up. I left Oak Cliff and took a quick trip down to Stop 6 to go hit a lick, and I instantly noticed a big-ass moon that was red as a bitch. And as I passed through downtown, I noticed that the moon was damn near touching the motherfucking ground. So I said fuck it and decided to follow this bitch for a few miles. On phone, then my dumb ass tried to do the dash and record at the same time and damn near wrecked that bitch on my mama. So now I pull up at Taco Bell like, nigga, what the hell? Because if you look right up out there, you'll notice that the so-called moon is obviously in our motherfucking atmosphere. It was so low that that motherfucker was scraping the top of the trees on my mama. This shit was so goddamn big and red, we had to pull the fuck over. And then I noticed a weird ass glare that was green that took over my whole motherfucking screen. But anyway, I continued to slide down to the south side, and I pulled the fuck up, and I just so happened to witness a red drone descend from the bottom of this big red ass floating planet that's supposed to be the moon. And then 2 more of these motherfuckers pop out and just started surrounding the entire ghetto. Just
yo, who have been seeing all of these drones and planes, especially at nighttime? I don't know if it's just where I'm at, but literally every single night it's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you know, they say these planes can create holograms and projections, or these drones can, to make themselves look like planes. Every single conspiracy theory, alien crazy magazine in the past was telling the truth. Wake up, America.
You have to ask yourself why all of this line in the sky.
Big question.
See, look at that. Why do they need it?
What are they hiding?
It's like trying to cover up right here, this planet-like object is what it feels like. It truly does.
What is that?
You have to ask yourself why all of this.
Okay, so riding in Chicagoland on the freeway, this is 294 passing Halsted. I don't know what this is floating in the sky. Like, at first I thought it was balloons, but if it was balloons, it'd be moving. And then right at this time, it started raining.
Is
so,
that?
like, it can't be leaves or something that is floated up into the sky. Like, whatever this is, it's stationary, and it's a lot of it. And it actually goes higher than that. Have you guys ever seen anything like this? Comment down below.
I just seen someone say, sis, you sure that's not just debris on your window?
Tucker Carlson just claimed that the United States government is making deals with demons.
Oh.
He stated that what we call aliens and UFO activity is actually angels and demons, and that someone in the United States government has basically made a deal with the devil. He stated that this deal was made during the nuclear arms race for technology that has changed mankind forever. He stated that our knowledge of nuclear arms technology came basically to us overnight, and it wasn't humans that discovered it, but instead we traded for it. And
what did we trade?
Is why they gave it to us, but
yeah,
we traded in return.
Where these aircraft seem to be everywhere in the United States. Where are they taking off from? Where
yes,
these chemicals
I'm
come
glad
from,
someone's
the aluminum,
asking questions.
Particulate, the rest that you did, the magnesium, all the rest you described. Like, what's kind of the chain that gets us to the stripes in the sky that we see?
Aircraft are taking off from countless locations. We're aware of a number of military bases where we know they're deploying from.
Military bases.
We also have commercial aircraft with commercial markings that we know are being used in these operations. We know that because we have film footage of these aircraft, retrofit nozzles mounted on the wing pylons. We have up-close photographs aimed into the exhaust jet stream to make this look like, quote, condensation. We are not implicating commercial pilots or personnel, but we are communicating with them. Some commercial pilots that distribute our printed materials in pilot lunchrooms, for example, covertly, because they know their aircraft are being used. These are automated systems. They carry a small payload. You might remember about in the year 2000.
Wow. Just wow.
Real shit. There's a new force of nature at hand, stirring all over the world. They are the young people whom, frankly, we have failed, who are angry, who are organized, who are capable of making a difference. They are a moral army. They know. And the most important thing that we can do for them is to get the hell out of their way.
Let them.
There's a new force of nature.
Say it louder for the oldies in the back.
I am super excited to go shopping for some new fall clothes. I saw that UGG has like some really cute shoes out right now, and I am super excited. I think that they would look better with like some baggy jeans, you know, like the kind that like Taylor Swift and Cardi B wear, and then like maybe a cute little crop top, a crop, you know, sweater or something. But then I also like those long, cozy knit sweaters from like maybe Shein.
Oh no, we gotta go down this rabbit hole.
Alright, I ain't never been Mr. I Told You So. So with the news of the Chicago ice rage, I'm still not gonna be that. But from now on, I need y'all to understand, if you are a black African American, if you are just brown or a POC, you are now immediately a target for ice rage. In case you ain't know, them folks done ran up into an apartment complex in the middle of Chicago, and regardless of how them folks spoke, regardless of where they said they was from, regardless of how they appeared, they got thrown into a van and sent in for questioning. Some folks didn't get out until 3 a.m. and that's for the older elderly women. That means that is an illegal search. That is an illegal arrest going into your property, search and seizure.
From here? What's here? What country? Was you born here? Was you born here, man?
What? This can't be true, guys. What? Are we in a video game and the evil villains are now getting bold or something? How is this possible? I just don't. My mind can't wrap around. Oh, wow. Yes, sir. Wow. Oh my gosh, yo, this is moving. Wow. Astonishing. This is giving me chills. Wow, that was magnetic. That was synergy. Two forces combining to have a greater power than they would on their own. That almost brought tears to my eyes. Yeah. Wow, a lot of people out here are saying they've seen this. Why are they disguising themselves as planes, though? People are saying, yay, like they're here, but if they were here to help, I'm just... Government programs, Project Bluebeam is starting to sound, and there's a lot of disarray, the world of disenchantment. They're going to try and make everything crazy so they can come in as one structure, one new world order. Y'all have heard the story 1,000 times. Stay woke. I love this female. I need to get one of those instruments. Oh, wow. Oh, there's something about harmonious beats, patterns that are coming from a benevolent source that have always resonated throughout my entire body. Did y'all feel that?
If whatever future they saw in CERN was the future,
if they're trying to get a stranglehold on society's mindset, they're going to show you the opposite outcome to control your mind. And it got me thinking, I've never seen a solar punk movie before. I've seen a few diesel punk themes, steampunk. I've seen obvious themes of cyberpunk. Cyberpunk 2077 is a video game, is what I'm thinking about. But I've never seen a movie that themes a solar punk society.
I don't know what that means.
For whoever doesn't know what solar punk is, if you have Pinterest, go look up solar punk and look at the overall theme of that society. I think punk and look at
okay. I caught a glimpse. It said an optimistic something society. I'm guessing all working together and benevolent, and they're not showcasing that because that's how it usually outcomes. They're trying to create a dystopia because they see that we always come together and move with the power of light. Stay woke. Okay, a lot of people. That looks fake. Not the video. I'm saying the moon specifically looks like just don't make no sense. Don't look a million miles away.
From the mountains high and silent, from the cave,
the call of 1,000 ancestors.
From the river.
Y'all can call me crazy if you want, but it is no coincidence, honey, that the longest shutdown in history was 40 days and 40 nights, and y'all still say this thing wasn't spiritual? Y'all can call me.
Peace, my divinely got a melanated high vibrational king. How you feeling?
High vibrationally in alignment.
Respect, as you should be.
Ashe, how you feeling, goddess?
Keyhole safe space?
In all dimensions, what's on your heart chakra?
Ashe, because I wanted to make sure you had the mental capacity. I know you just finished your online man's meditation group.
Respect. Let me stand on my foot chakra so I can receive.
Okay, babe, so your divinely got a goddess wants to apologize.
The effect of cymatic frequencies.
That is crazy to see this all connecting.
It's as simple as that.
We're literally seeing reality shape the water based off the frequency, sound, and vibration.
Every time you think, you move, everything you do goes into that central...
Awaken our powers! Soon. Stay woke.
Our government is doing such crazy shit with psychics that people don't
want to believe.
This is just me talking to the void. I regret looking up the CIA documents on psychics. I regret learning about how they studied psychics and their techniques. I regret trying it because no one believes me.
True.
Like, nobody believes me. Like, even medical doctors, they will look at you like you're crazy when you start to talk about the things that you experience in a deep meditative state. So, which is wild to me, because what do you mean that there is a church on every fucking corner of every fucking street in this country, right? And people go and they go, I talk to God. I talk to angels in the sky, okay? And
talk to yourself internally. And you know, there's something about the occult that has always pulled at me. Ever since I was young, I've been interested in paganism, witchcraft, metaphysics, spirituality, everything they tell us not to go towards, just in an exploratory factor, not in a commitment level. And you see that they put all these subliminal messages around things that could really be shaping our reality. Oh, it is 11:11.
Listen. Rich Ross, right? So look. Peep how we in this 111 energy today, right? November 11th month. You feel me? So y'all know what that mean, right? We in that new timeline, bro. On God, it's the initiation point for these new energies to come into the realm, bro. It's really gonna be active.
Yes, I'm calling all the high vibrational energy come and fill and flood our lives with positivity.
Our hidden being, bro.
58 people were murdered. More than 600 others were injured. And they told us that it was just a lone shooter, Stephen Paddock, some crazy guy who acted alone. Conspiracy theorists said it was a military operation, and there was a ton of evidence to support that. Okay? Fast forward a year later, on November 7th of 2018, and there's almost this like Las Vegas shooting hangover that happens in Thousand Oaks, California. Oddly, about 40 people who were at the Las Vegas shooting were all at the Borderline bar one night when a Marine, whose family knows Rob McCoy, well, Rob McCoy is friends with that Marine, that Marine's mother decides to storm into a bar and conduct a mass shooting.
What?
And a victim of that bar shooting was a 27-year-old Navy veteran who had survived the Las Vegas shooting. So it just makes me wonder, was he a victim?
Targeted,
or was he a target? Right? We have to start asking these questions. This is a headline from the BBC regarding the Las Vegas shooting, the Thousand Oaks shooting at the Borderline Bar and Grill. The Las Vegas shooting survivor being among the dead. We're not getting answers to any of these questions, and they're telling everybody that these are just conspiracies. It's always a...
Well, that's crazy. They're out here targeting people nowadays. Well, I'm guessing in all days they have been. We were just not asking questions or putting pieces together. But now we're united.
That's not old enough to know this. TVs used to have static electricity force fields around them, and they would smell like electromagnetic dust, if that makes sense. It would smell like you would get close to the TV and it would fuzz you. It would give you a nice massage over your fingertips. You'd press your face on the TV and it would lift the microscopic hairs off your face, and you would hear a soft hum. And it was like a massage, dude. It was so calming. And honestly, like, I'm pretty sure it was horrible for us. Like, can you imagine, like, microwaving your face against the TV, whatever that was? Like, I don't even know, bro, but I heard somebody say that the TVs used to have fur.
Yes.
That's what it was like.
Do y'all remember that?
It was like it literally had, like, invisible electromagnetic fur.
And you think if the older TVs emitted that, were able to use light or waves, whatever, to generate a subtle static magnetic field, that the government doesn't have this technology amplified and magnified? I do.
Recently, that Robert Monroe from the Monroe Institute, the Gateway tapes, learning that whenever he had an experience, multiple experiences, and he was like astral traveling, whatever. Recently, I'm talking like this fucking month, right? I've been studying so much other shit, right? Especially for my podcast, and I'm doing a Gnosticism series. What does that have to do with Robert Monroe, you ask, right? Tell me why. This man literally had said he encountered or became aware of a demiurge-like system. And if you're watching my Gnosticism series, you already know what the fuck I'm talking about. And entities that feed off of human loosh, right? From extreme emotional disturbances, highs or lows, and basically said that the basis of being here on Earth is to break out of the reincarnation loop. And learning that he said that.
I just went on a deep dive the other day about Robert Monroe and this specific topic of loosh, because the thing is that most people get there and they get really depressed and like abandon the whole thing, but you have to go through his other books and keep going down the rabbit hole, because what he also describes is that this loosh that's retrieved from disharmonious energies, killing bad things, is actually not as powerful as this ever-growing demiurge system is learning as love, and that love is the true highest form of power, and that there's certain control mechanisms that are trying to keep us within this disarray of emotions, but that there's also forces that are trying to bring us back together. Crazy. Go down that rabbit hole. Thank you guys so much for watching those videos with me today. That was crazy. If you could, please subscribe to the channel. I genuinely would appreciate it. Leave the video a like, a comment, something, engage with me. As always, stay vigilant out there. Stay woke. The world's getting a little crazy. And if no one's told you, I love you. I'll catch you next time. Peace.